Legacy is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy.
Easily, here are some recommendations to get you started.
Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find staff point when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Damn, it's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in, it's a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the jump move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm
That my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jags and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Joining Charles Davis up in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is time to begin another NFL season. Here we go. And it's a new era for Washington, making their debut under the Commanders' name. And, Charles, they're going to face a team in Jacksonville who is starting this year up with a new man in charge as well. So newness on both sides here in this one.
Yeah, and only 3 combined playoff appearances in the last 9 seasons for both of these teams. Washington certainly hoping their new Commanders nickname can bring newfound success after finishing 7-10 last year. They're 4th in 5 years, finishing with 7 wins. In Jacksonville, they're hoping a brand new coaching staff and a breath of fresh air can bring the most out of a young core after going 3-14 last season.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the 3rd team in 3 years for Wentz and the 4th starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
For everyone who expected the highly touted Trevor Lawrence to champion the Jaguars to instant success last season, well, they got a little bit of a reality check. Despite the struggles, though, he still took on a major leadership role within the locker room and among the team. He also flashed some of his considerable potential on the field, particularly in a defiant Week 18 win over Indianapolis that knocked the Colts out of the playoffs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Down to about the 32. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pick.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No surprise there. Chase Young lets that play to the 6. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Up and good for Santoso. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So time to see Jack. For the second time here in this game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Washington! Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this up past the 45 and the 47. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you get a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 7th play of the drive, 4th coming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards that time. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. They're tough spot. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 64 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Play action, it's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Lawrence heads off, and Ryan Santoso, the field goal unit, on now for the Jacksonville field goal try. Up and good for Santoso, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Able to connect with Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. On first down, Wentz. That one is slants in McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And able to walk about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down near the 37. Up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Wentz flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 4 yards remain for second down. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And we'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Lawrence. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them. And the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. On the move past the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. 2nd down and goal. Wentz will set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return, Johnson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They run the toss now with Gibson. Oh, able to avoid him. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 162 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Wentz now on 1st down. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The partner's still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or a foot come off the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wentz now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down again. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Lawrence. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Nikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Only 7 players crossed 1,000 yards rushing last season, and one of them was Gibson, who made a big jump forward in his 2nd season. Entering his 3rd campaign, he cemented himself as one of the building blocks for the...
He's got a man, complete! And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give up the middle to Gibson. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wentz gonna throw. He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. From the red zone now, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
3rd down, now even taking 3rd and 13 after that loss of the yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Able to connect with Dotson. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, Barney, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Wentz will try again on second down.
Quick slant, Dotson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wentz to throw again. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at FedEx Field.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now Wentz.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Carson Wentz for touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Gibson again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate it right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Jags. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
boys, a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent.